Good morning. How are you all? We are doing chapter number 2, structure of atom. And last video we had done Bohr model, line spectrum and all. Important postulates of Bohr model. So many formulas we had done. For especially hydrogen atom, what are the formula given by Bohr that we explained. Radius of atom. Then radius of orbit. After that, energy of electron when revolving in particular orbit. That all we had done. Now, the formula of energy for hydrogen atom is energy of electron for hydrogen atom given by Bohr was En minus RH 1 upon n square. Bohr added that same type of energy equation, this same energy equation can also be applied not only for hydrogen but for the ions which have one electron in their structure, like He plus, Li2 plus, beryllium 3 plus, because they are also having one electron. What is the atomic number of helium? 2. So when it loses one electron, it becomes He plus. So now how many electrons helium have? 1. Lithium, atomic number is 3. If it becomes Li2 plus, it has only one electron. Beryllium, total 4 electron beryllium atom have. If it loses 3 electron, it becomes plus 3 and it has left with 1 electron. So these are the ions which are similar to hydrogen. In what manner they are similar to hydrogen? Hydrogen is having 1 electron. These ions are also having 1 electron. So all the system which are having 1 electron, their energies can be calculated by this formula, but we have to add one more term in it, and that is atomic number. Formula becomes for these ions, for He plus, Li2 plus and B2 plus, energy of electron is given as minus RH 1 upon n square into Z square. What is Z? Atomic number of element. जैसे हीलियम लेंगे तो हीलियम के लिए Z क्या आएगा? 2. What is Z for lithium? Z मतलब atomic number 3 and beryllium 4. So formula becomes En equals minus RH Z square upon n square in Joule. Okay? जैसे अगर आपको उसने बोला calculate energy of electron in second orbit of helium. Calculate energy of electron in second orbit of helium. Helium है इसलिए Z कितना होगा? 2. Second orbit बोला इसलिए N कितना होगा? 2. Put up values in energy formula. E2 would be minus 2.18 10 to the power minus 18 Z square by N square. So it's 2 square upon N square, that is also 2 square. So what is the energy? It would be 2.18 into 10 to the power minus 18. This is the energy. So Z we have to add, which is called atomic number. So same energy equation can also be applied not only for hydrogen, but hydrogen like a species which are having single electrons. Okay? And last Bohr told about hydrogen is, we can also calculate velocity of electron, speed of electron, which is revolving in the nucleus, around the nucleus. Last point is, speed of electron can also be calculated. He gave exact formula for finding speed of electron which is revolving around the nucleus. Velocity increase with increase of positive charge of nucleus. Z और जो velocity है वो directly proportional. As atomic number increase, velocity of electron is also increases. So these are important points given by Bohr in his model and especially for hydrogen atom. He was the first who told about quantized energy level. Clear? Now, explanation of line spectrum on the basis of this Bohr model. Now we are explaining line spectrum on the basis of this Bohr model. Explanation of line spectrum on the basis of Bohr model. Line spectrum याद है ना? Line spectrum was when electricity is supplied to hydrogen, its atom get excited, while coming back they emit radiations, and when radiations were analyzed, so many lines were observed. Lyman, Balmer, Bastian, Brackett, Fund, वो सब हमने पढ़ा था. बोहर मॉडल से उसको कैसे हम एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हैं? What is explanation of this line spectrum according to Bohr model? Now, in Bohr model we had studied, suppose there are two energy level, initial and final we can say. Suppose this is final energy level, even E2 also you can take. This is initial energy level. Okay? Ni, this is Nf. जैसे अपन N1, N2, N3, N4 लेते हैं ना, वैसे Ni मतलब initial energy level with principal quantum number Ni, and this is final energy level. Suppose electron is moved from this to this, or electron come back from final to initial, either it will absorb or it will lose energy. पढ़ा था ना हमने? ये suppose lower energy है, initial है वो lower है, for example ये higher है. तो जब ये lower से higher में जाएगा तो radiations को absorb करेगा, और जब ये higher से lower में आएगा तो radiations को emit करेगा. First process is called absorption, second is called emission. What is the difference in the energy levels of higher and lower? Difference of energy level is given by difference in energy of two levels. Delta E is equal to EF minus EI. Final minus initial. Okay. Now according to Bohr model, delta E would be, what is EF? Minus RH 1 upon NF square. Okay. What is EI? Minus RH Ni square. Nothing, we place just formula of energy for hydrogen atom. So delta E would be minus RH 1 upon NF square. This become plus RH 1 upon Ni square. If you take RH common, then it would become 1 upon Ni square minus 1 upon NF square. That would be in Joule. This is the energy, difference in energy that is absorbed or emitted when electron jump from one level to another level. This is the difference of energy. That much energy will be absorbed or emitted when electron move from one energy level to another energy level. Okay. Now we can also calculate the frequency of radiations that are emitted or absorbed when electron move from one orbit to another orbit. This is energy equation. Now frequency. We know that E equal to h nu. Okay, or nu equals to delta E by h. Bohr के assumption में था. Put this value over here. Delta E is equal to h nu. इसमें place करो first में. So delta E की जगह रखा h nu, that is equal to RH 1 upon Ni square and F square. What is h? Planck constant. RH का value 2.18 10 to the power minus 18 divided by 6.626 10 raised to the power minus 34 1 upon Ni square minus 1 upon Nf square. If we solve this, then we will have frequency equation, that is 3.29 into 10 raised to power 15. Nu equals 3.29 into 10 raised to power 15. 1 upon Ni square minus 1 upon Nf square. What is this? Frequency of radiation that are absorbed or emitted when electron jump from one orbit to another orbit. Nu is the frequency of radiations that are absorbed or emitted when it jump from one level to another level. Okay, ये जो radiations हैं इनकी frequency कितनी होगी? That is nu 3.29 10 to power 15 hertz or second inverse. Now this can also be converted in wave number. Nu को आप nu bar में भी change कर सकते हो. क्या relation है? What is nu bar? Nu bar wave number is nu bar wave number. We know this is equal to 1 upon lambda. We also know that nu is equal to c by lambda. Nu is equal to c by lambda. So we can write like this. Nu is equal to c nu bar. 1 by lambda is nu bar. What is nu bar? Nu upon c. What is nu bar? Nu by c. If we solve this, we have wave number. This equation in terms of wave number. c से divide कर दो इस nu को. Nu when divided by c, we have nu bar. Nu is given 3.29 10 to power 15. 1 upon Ni square Nf square. दोनों साइड c से डिवाइड कर दो. Nu by c 3.29 into 10 to power 15. What is c? Velocity of light. 3 into 10 to power 8 meter per second. So it is 1 upon Ni square Nf square. This becomes nu bar. And if you solve this, then we will have 109677. या मीटर इनवर्स में 1.09677 1 upon Ni square Nf square meter inverse. If you remember, same formula given by Rydberg practically in order to find out wave number of the lines that are observed in line spectrum of hydrogen. Experimentally he gave. Here we derive theoretically on the basis of Bohr model of an atom. So the formula that was given by Rydberg for finding wave numbers of the spectral lines obtained in hydrogen spectrum was same, and it is explained on the basis of hydrogen spectrum. This is wave number of the lines that are observed in line spectrum of hydrogen. Frequency of radiations that are absorbed or emitted. This is energy. Earlier, energy formula, that is difference in energy of two levels in which electrons are transitions, first to second or second to first. Clear? Now, how this spectrum is obtained, line spectrum of hydrogen? See here. Suppose this is first level, n equal to 1. This is second level, n equal to 2. This is third level, n equal to 3. Fourth energy level for hydrogen. This is fifth, and this is sixth energy level. Further और भी हो सकता है 7, 8, 9 जो. How do we get different series of lines? या फिर अपन एक क्वेश्चन का आंसर भी मांग सकते हैं कि अगर हाइड्रोजन में सिर्फ एक ही इलेक्ट्रॉन है तो इतनी सारी लाइंस कैसे आ सकती हैं? हाइड्रोजन हैज ओनली सिंगल इलेक्ट्रॉन. Why so many lines appeared? Because we took sample of gas. Sample of gas has so many atoms. So many atoms have so many electrons. These electrons gains energy and move to higher energy level. And these higher energy levels will be different for different electron. For example, suppose electron gain energy and move to this 8th energy level. यहाँ पे चला गया. As we know, excited state is unstable, so it come back to lower energy level. While coming back it emit radiation. एक लाइन मिलेगी when electron come back from 7th level to 1st level. सपोज कोई दूसरा इलेक्ट्रॉन 6th लेवल में पहुंच गया, यहाँ से जंप करके वो कहाँ आएगा? 1st लेवल में. 5th से हायर स्टेट से जंप करके 1st में, यहाँ से जंप करके 1st में, यहाँ से जंप करके 1st में, यहाँ से. तो all higher energy level if electron coming back to 1st level, the lines obtained are known as the lines in Lyman series. Lines in Lyman series. So what are Lyman series of lines? If electron move to any higher energy level and when it come back from that higher energy level to the 1st level, then the spectral line obtained comes under Lyman series. If electron move to any higher energy level and it come back to the 2nd level, then the lines obtained are known as Balmer series of line. कोई भी हायर एनर्जी लेवल से अगर वो 2nd लेवल तक आता है और जो हमको लाइंस मिलेंगी इस ट्रांजिशन में, उसको हम क्या बोलेंगे? Balmer series of line. Suppose electrons are moving to any higher energy level but it come back to the 3rd level, the line obtained are called Lyman के बाद, Balmer के बाद Paschen series of line. Electron jump to higher level and come back to the 4th level. From any higher energy level, it come back to 4th level, the line obtained are called bracket. And when it jumps to 5th level, the lines are known as P-fund. These are different series of lines. Electron can come down in different ways. है ना? कितने भी जंप करके वो नीचे आ सकता है, जरूरी थोड़ी 7th से डायरेक्ट 1st में आए. हो सकता है पहले वो 7th से 3rd में आए, फिर 3rd से 2nd में आए, फिर 2nd से 1st में आए. So many jumps are possible. So many lines are possible. But which comes under Lyman series of lines? From all higher energy level, if electron come back to 1st level, then it is called Lyman series. From all higher energy level, it come back to 2nd level, it is called Balmer series of line. From all energy level, it come back to 3rd, it is called Paschen, then bracket and then P-fund. और अगर 6th में आएगा, 5 के बाद 6, then it is Humphrey-Davy series. वो हमारी बुक में नहीं है, but new it is developed, that is called Humphrey-Davy series. अब पता कैसे लगाएं कितनी लाइंस किसमें मिलेंगी? Number of lines is given by sum of n2 minus n1. What is number of lines given by n2 minus n1? Suppose बोला कोई कि इलेक्ट्रॉन जंप करके 4th लेवल में चला गया और 4th से आ रहा है वो 1st लेवल में. टोटल कितनी लाइंस मिलेंगी? कहाँ से आ रहा है? 4th लेवल से 1st लेवल में आ रहा है. How many lines will be observed? લાયમન માં કે બામર માં કે સેમાં ઈ નથી. કેટલી ટોટલ લાઇન્સ મળશે જ્યારે 4th થી 1st માં આવશે ત્યારે? કેટલી લાઇન મળે? તો નંબર ઓફ લાઇન્સ will be sum of n2 minus n1 4 minus 1, that is 3. sum of 3 का मतलब क्या होता है? 3 plus 2 plus 1. so 3 plus 2 plus 1, total 6 lines will be observed. जब वो 4 से 1 में आएगा तो 6 लाइंस मिलेगी. कैसे मिलेंगी? देखिए, ये 4 लेवल है, ये 3, ये 2 और ये 1. अब 4 से 1 में वो कैसे आ सकता है? तो या तो वो 4 से डायरेक्ट 1 में आ जाए, एक लाइन मिलेगा, या ऐसा होगा 4 से 3 में आए फिर 3 से इधर आए. तीसरी पॉसिबिलिटी 4 से 2 में आए फिर 2 से 1 में आए. Different possibilities are there. So how many lines will be observed total? 6 lines will be observed. One jump, one line. Suppose electron coming back from 4 to 1, एक लाइन. फिर 4 से 3 में आया, दूसरी लाइन. 3 से 1 में आया, तीसरी लाइन. 4 से 2 में आया, चौथी लाइन. 2 से 1 में आया, पांचवी लाइन. और यहाँ से 2 में आया तो 6th लाइन. ऐसे different lines will be observed. So while coming back in one jump, one line will be observed. So total lines will be calculated by summation of n2 minus n1. Clear? So this way Bohr model can also explain the line spectrum of hydrogen atom. All these formulas will be utilizing in doing numericals that we will do in next video. Right now we are doing limitation of Bohr model. और एक बात, इन्होंने जब स्पेक्ट्रम बनाया, लाइन स्पेक्ट्रम, तो देखा कुछ लाइंस बहुत ब्राइट आती हैं, कुछ लाइंस एकदम डल थी। तो किस बात पर डिपेंड करती है ब्राइटनेस? जब उस इलेक्ट्रॉन ने या एटम ने रेडिएशंस एमिट और एब्जॉर्ब किए होंगे, तो रेडिएशंस में है क्या? फोटॉन्स हैं। रेडिएशंस के पार्टिकल को क्या बोलते हैं? फोटोन बोलते हैं। तो इफ नंबर ऑफ फोटॉन्स एमिटेड और एब्जॉर्ब आर मोर इन नंबर, देन ब्राइट लाइन्स विल बी ऑब्जर्व्ड। ક્યારેક બહુ બ્રાઇટ લાઇન આવે, ક્યારેક એકદમ ડલ લાઇન આવે સ્પેક્ટ્રમમાં. તો બ્રાઇટ લાઇન પાછળનું રીઝન શું છે? If number of photons emitted or absorbed by electron is more, then the lines observed will be bright. And if number of photons absorbed or emitted are less, then the light will be dull light. So brightness of light is observed because of number of photons absorbed or emitted. Now very nice model given by Bohr, but some limitations are there, few limitations of Bohr model. What are that limitations of Bohr model? Very successfully explained so many things, but there are few limitations of Bohr model. First was, he was just able to explain spectrum of system having one electron. Hydrogen, He+, Li2+, these all atom or ions having just one electron. So he is able to explain spectrum of one electron system. He was not able to explain spectrum of multi-electron system. Second limitation was, Bohr model gave exact radius of hydrogen atom. बोला था ना इलेक्ट्रॉन का रेडियस इतना है, एग्जैक्ट वेलोसिटी बता दिया, फॉर्मूला दिया था for calculating the speed of electron revolving in orbit, radius of atom, but it is not possible to determine radius and velocity exact. Heisenberg uncertainty principle पढ़ेंगे. In Heisenberg uncertainty principle, it was told that it is not possible to determine position and speed of a moving microscopic particle. And this Bohr gave exact value for the radius as well as for the speed. So that is the limitation of Bohr model. Third was, he considered electron as a particle. He told that electron is revolving around the nucleus like a particle. But after discovery of de Broglie equation, he proved that all particles have wave nature. Electron also have wave nature. So electron is not revolving like this. Electron is revolving like a wave, this way. But Bohr considered electron as particle. But later on it is proved that electron have double nature, wave nature as well as particle nature. Next limitation is, he is not able to explain, there were some fine lines between two bold lines. Line spectrum જ્યારે બનાવ્યું ત્યારે એમાં ઘણી બધી lines હતી. So many lines were there. But when it is observed from fine microscope, ultra modern microscope, they found that there are few fine lines between two bold lines. There are fine lines between two bold lines. He didn't say about why these lines are appeared. जबकि उसने तो ऐसे बोला था इलेक्ट्रॉन कैन बी इन दिस ऑर्बिट और इन दैट ऑर्बिट, वच्चे तो હોય જ નહીં, તો પછી આટલી બધી લાઈન શું કામ આવી? So this is called doublets. So he didn't explain about doublets or the fine lines that are observed between two bold lines in hydrogen spectrum. This type of explanation not given by Bohr. Next, he was not able to explain Zeeman effect as well as Stark effect. What is Zeeman or Stark effect? Splitting of line in magnetic field and splitting of line in electrical field. These lines, when observed or appeared when during this spectrum of hydrogen, if magnetic field is applied, these lines get splitted. If electric field is applied, lines get splitted. They didn't say about effect of magnetic or electrical field in hydrogen spectrum. These are few limitations of Bohr model of hydrogen atom. So in next video we will study about quantum mechanical model.